Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's the Moe Money Sports Network, the sports network for the sports fan. And we're going to kick it off with the NHL as the Leafs were in Philadelphia to take on the Flyers, and they win 3-0, 8-5-1, second in the Atlantic. And that's a big improvement for the Leafs, who at the beginning of the year, people saw them struggle and was like, are they even going to be a playoff team in that stacked division? And the Flyers fall to 6-3-2, fifth in the Metropolitan. Jack Campbell, aka Soupy, I love that, Campbell Soup. 36 shots against, obviously no goals with a 1,000 save percentage. Carter Hart takes the L, 3-3-2, 33 shots, 3 goals, 30 saves, and a 909 save percentage. As you can tell, I got a lot of energy tonight. I'll explain that later in the video. Your first goal was in the second period at 11-11 as Nylander from Muzzin and Matthews, and it was 1-0 after 2. And then in the third period, Nylander with his second of the night, 7th of the season, at 5:09 on the power play, assisted by Matthews and Ritchie, making it 2-0. And Andre Kesha at 13:33, assisted by Kerfoot and Kemp, makes it 3-0. Leafs take that one. It's been, I'm sorry, I'm fired up. Like I said, I'll get to that. But it's the Predators who are in Dallas to double up the Stars 4-2. The Preds are 7-5-1, fourth in the Central. Dallas is 4-6-2, fifth in the Central. So a divisional game, as UC Saros faced 27 shots, gave up 2 goals, 25 saves, 926 save percentage. He improves to 6-4-1. Braden Holtby faced 31 shots, gave up 3 goals, 21 shots, 18 saves, 857. I'm fired up. Ryan Johansson got his 5th of the year at 19:08 of the first, assisted by Trennan and Janot. And then Janot got his 5th of the year in the second at 4:51, assisted by Ekholm and Tomasino. And then Duchesne made it 3-0 with his 6th of the year at 17:36 from Benning and Norvac. And then Dallas got one late in the second at 17:51. It was Hintz from Robertson and Pavelski. And in the third, Mikko Haskinen at 10:43 on the power play from Ben and Radulov. And closing out the scoring is Cody Sissons with his 2nd of the year at 19:17 into the empty net, assisted by Marcus Grenlund. And our final stop in the NHL tonight was in Arizona, where the Minnesota Wild beat the Arizona Coyotes 5-2, improving to 8-3-0. The Coyotes are 110-1. The Wild are 2nd. The Coyotes are 8th. And that's how the Coyote season has gone. Kakkonen was in net for the Minnesota Wild, improving to 2-1. Faced 26 shots, gave up 2 goals, 24 saves, 923 save percentage. And Vejmelka goes to 0-8-1, 22 shots against, 5 goals, just 17 saves, and a 773 save percentage. Absolutely ridiculous. Eriksson opens the scoring at 4:22 of the first on the power play from Zuccarello and Spurgeon. Foligno then gets the second goal at 9 minutes, assisted by Fala and Murrow. And then Ladd answers for the Coyotes, making it 2-1, assisted by Gostisbehere and Yaskin. Then we go to the second period, which Kevin Fiala scored, assisted by Golgoski and Spurgeon. And then Kulikov at 3:21 from Merrill and Pitlick. And Kaprizov at 18:51 on the power play from Fiala and Zuccarello. And then in the third period, the Coyotes at 7:04, Goss Despair gets his second point of the night from Clayton Keller and Travis Boyd. That is your NHL recap. Now, you might wonder, Mo does the NBA first. And normally I would, but I just finished watching the Lakers play the Heat. Sorry for the spit there. And that game went to overtime, so I gave it time to load up. And that's what I'm doing. By the way, also, if you want to catch up on the old videos, the playlists as well as the subscription link is in the description box below. So, we'll get into the association with the Raptors taking on the Celtics in Boston. 104-88, Boston wins. Your key performers are Freddie VanVleet, 16 points, 6 assists, 3 steals. And Jason Tatum, former Duke Blue Devil, makes me smile, even though I don't like the Celtics. 22 points, 12 boards, 7 assists. Solid game for Tatum. The next game we're going to tackle is the San Antonio Spurs at home to the Sacramento Kings, 126-117. Your key performers, De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings, 37 points, 6 assists, 3 blocks. Delonte Murray, 26 points, 7 assists, 6 boards. And then we go to the game that I just finished watching. And this is a little extra sweet for me because, well, my brother is a Miami Heat fan. So I take a little extra pleasure in saying the Lakers at Staples Center defeat the Miami Heat 120-117 in overtime. Your key performers are Bam Adebayo, 28 points, 10 assists, 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 steals. Sorry, I'm getting all tingled up here. Westbrook for the Lakers without LeBron, 25 points, 14 assists, 12 rebounds, Mr. Triple-Double, who can still take over the game when he wants to. Man, what a fadeaway shot he hit to get this game into overtime. And then we go to the Brooklyn Nets, just shellacking the Orlando Magic 123-90. James Harden for Brooklyn, 17, 11, and 11. 17 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds. The Orlando Magic had Wagner produce just 10 points, 6 steals, 7 rebounds, which goes to tell you just how outmatched the Orlando Magic were tonight. And our next stop will be in Cleveland, where the Cavaliers played the Washington Wizards, and the Wizards come up big with a 97-94 win. Montrezl Harrell for Washington, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then Jared Allen for Cleveland, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. So in a low-scoring game, the stats are a little bit lower. The Detroit Pistons went into Houston and got a win, 112-104. And Jamari Grant had 35 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, and Wood had 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists for Houston. The Milwaukee Bucks beat the New York Knicks 112-100. Forgive the sweat here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 15 points, 15 boards, and 8 assists. Solid game for Giannis. Derrick Rose answered for the Knicks with 22 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. Solid night for Derrick Rose in a losing effort. And then the Bulls were at home to take on the Mavericks. as they won 117-107. Luka Doncic, 20 points, 10 assists, 8 boards. Can't complain about a night like that. Lonzo Ball, 21 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. They had a equal amount of an impact on the game, if you ask me. The Oklahoma City Thunder get a win in New Orleans over the Pelicans, 108-100. And Gilchrist Alexander had 24 points, 7 boards, 5 assists. And Alexander Walker for New Orleans had 33 points, 10 boards, 4 assists. And then we go to Charlotte, taking on the Grizzlies, 118-108. Charlotte is Kelly Oubre, 37 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. And for Memphis, surprise, surprise, act surprised when I say J.A. Morant, 32 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. That guy, I don't know, he's pretty good. The Pacers were in Denver to lose to the Nuggets in a close one, 101-98. Sabonis had 20 points, 19 boards, and 2 assists. And Barton had 30 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And we are getting to the end of the schedule here, as the Phoenix Suns were home to the Portland Trail Blazers, winning 119-109. Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, had 28 points, 7 assists, and 7 boards. And Kaminsky, there you go, there's his name from the college hoops days that I like. 31 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, and a solid win for the Phoenix Suns. And the Minnesota Timberwolves went into Golden State and lost 123-110. Your key performers were Edwards for Minnesota, 48 points, 5 assists, and 5 boards. Can't ask for much more than that. And Andrew Wiggins had 35 points, 4 boards, and 2 steals. You are all caught up on tonight's action in the NBA and NHL. Again, subscribe to the channel. Like the video to help promote it. The subscribe link is in the description box. And until next time, may your ego come from a place that keeps you humble. I'm Moe Money. Mamba out.